In this video, we're going to be replacing the front speed sensor on this 2005 Honda Element. To remove our wheel, it's going to be a 19mm socket. I'll take our wheel off now. So to remove our speed sensor out of our knuckle, we have a 10mm bolt here. So we'll go ahead and back that out. Now, while removing your speed sensor, be very careful. We're going to lightly pry up all the way around. So we've switched over to a small pocket flathead screwdriver. We're just trying to lightly pry up our speed sensor. Here we go. Just lightly rocking this back and forth, trying to wiggle it out. There we go. We can set this aside and move straight back. We have our wiring clipped into a bracket here. I'm going to use a panel tool, try and clip that, or press this clip rather, and push it out. So we'll move these out of the way. And now we'll move on to the back clip here. It's around the back of the strut. And this one's just going to be a squeeze and pull out. Now, if we follow that cable up to the inner fender well, we have a 10mm bolt holding the cable and a bracket to the fender well. I'm going to remove that 10mm. And now what we should have access to is our plug. All right. So on the vehicle side of this plug, we're going to press down that tab and we're going to separate the vehicle side from the bracket and cable side. Just trying to do this so you can see it. Separate them right there. So now you'll have the bracket, the cable, and your speed sensor. Okay, so before we plug in our speed sensor, we're going to make sure that the terminal end here on the vehicle side is clean and free of any dirt and debris. We're going to plug in. What we've actually done here is just clean this up a little bit on the outside. All right, so now that they're plugged together, if you want to, you can follow it up with some brake clean. All right, now that that's clean, we can put our bracket back in place and our 10mm bolt. From here, we can work in our back clip, then our front clip, and then our speed sensor will go in and push down. Now that we have our speed sensor fully seated into the knuckle and our bolt hole lined up, we can thread in our bolt. There we go. So now we can install our wheel. Sometimes when I'm having an issue centering or getting the wheel on nice and flat, I like to do a top nice and tight. Push in, do a bottom nice and tight, and then rock back and forth till I get those two nice and tight. And that usually helps me get a wheel nice and flat. All right, now we can do the other ones. Come in here with our 19 millimeter. Just snug these up. All right, now to torque these down, we're gonna have to put the vehicle on the ground so the wheel doesn't spin. Now that our vehicle's on the ground, we're going to torque our lug nuts down to 80 foot-pounds. We're going to do it in a crisscross pattern. And then sometimes, if you really feel the need to, you can run around a second time just to make sure. And that's it.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.